got the carcass that I know of and did anything with it.
Gigi, I wanted. First of all, Rodrigo is a male.
Whatever. He was a. I told you liar. You liar because it's Tom. No, liar.
Gigi.
Bullet, is your ex-husband currently being investigated for stalking two minors?
Is this a good place, Katie?
No, not that I'm aware.
Not what I was told.
Are you currently being investigated for stalking 3 women?
No, who the fuck is up with that bullshit?
Geez.
You're not.
Say my name. My name's Shelly. Let's say it.
Shelly said you were.
What the fuck, Shelly? You know,
right? I thought he didn't live there. Hey, TJ, I got told by a neighbor here that called me up on the phone and asked me because they told me you are stalking a 12-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 20-year-old.
That's a lie.
I guess you'll find out when the cops come.
Which neighbor is it?
I'm not telling you which neighbor.
I will ask you this. I'll ask you this. What does he have to say about the Facebook post of him passing along pictures to that 18-year-old trans kid?
The fuck?
The one that the mom posted about the picture of him sending.
Hey, Shelly. Just know that if you want to go ahead and put all this info out, I can do the exact same thing.
That's okay. She's safe.
I already told them. I told them what Bullet tried to say about my husband. Try it.
Hold on.
You were trying to say false allegations.
What did I say about your husband?
Hold on.
You tried to imply my husband did something to a 3-year-old, didn't you, Bullet?
As the host,
Didn't you, Bullet?
No, actually, that's what they said when he got stomped.
Bullet,
That's what they said, and I spoke to the police and talked to that little girl, and I asked her if
Have
that's
something to say.
and she said no. So I spoke to the police and I said, that little girl is 3 years old. She wouldn't lie. She said no, he did not. It was somebody else. That's what
Yeah, and you know what?
Okay, Gigi,
Gigi, okay, I'm the host.
I want my question answered about the post. Are you telling me?
Oh, can nobody hear me?
I can. Did your man answer about him corresponding with that 18-year-old trans kid? The one where the mom saw the pictures and made a post about it? The one that you were really worried about Nicole was going to find? Do you want me to keep going? I have the post.
It's like, you put these jackets on me, but
I'm sorry. Another monkey foot.
That's fine. You can keep on going. Just know you don't know the whole backstory. You guys are.
What's the backstory of you flirting with an 18-year-old?
Rewind it just a little bit more. Because you're irrelevant to me. You're not no.
What'd you say, Katie?
Go back right into where I finished my question because I don't know if he said anything.
Okay, so go back. Okay.
TikTok.
Corresponding with that 18-year-old trans kid? The one where the mom saw the pictures and made a post about it? The one that you were really worried about Nicole was going to find? Do you want me to keep going? I have the post.
That's fine. You can keep on going. Just know you don't know the whole backstory. You guys are.
What's the backstory of you flirting with an 18-year-old?
I don't need to tell you the backstory because you're irrelevant to me. Mm-hmm. You're not no TikTok lawyer or judge. There's only one person that can judge me at the end of the day, and that's God.
Okay, because here's the thing: once you're a predator, you're always a predator. And you've already attacked one woman, and now you're going after kids. So hell yeah, it's my fucking business. How many other women are there?
I also have something to say. I didn't give any RSO. Excuse me, I didn't give any RSO any permission to speak on my live ever. Get the fuck out.
Well, if you don't like it, then you can boo her out. I answer to you.
You piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. We know
You
about the
don't answer
fucking
me.
12-year-old, you little bitch.
Then stop asking
We know about the
questions.
12-year-old, you little
Then
bitch.
stop. Listen, I understand what you're saying, and I respect that.
But
But
stop.
But I'm asking you to please stop asking me questions, because if you're going to ask me,
No. We're asking you, not the RSO.
no,
okay?
I don't
For
want.
you.
I don't want to answer for him.
All right, not answering for him. We don't give a fuck about
I
what
don't want to answer for him.
Okay,
Bye.
So you can change the
pause real quick,
subject. That would be
Monkey.
fine.
Okay, I'll change the subject. I got a question. So
Pause it real
I
quick,
didn't mean
Monkey.
to. I didn't mean to.
So, okay, Bullet, do you want to go back on your live today and take back what you said he did not say? Because that to me was absolutely not a denial on his part. That to me was him admitting to it.
It was absolute admission.
And
Sorry.
also, Bullet, when you're live today, when you got to the part where Monster's live glitched out and it went down, did you forget in your recording that you were still recording you and your man together talking about, oh, what happened? Oh, I think her live went down. We could hear you both on that recording. You fucking idiot. And then you fast forward it to when it came back on. So, yes, Sassy, to answer your question, every time she probably went on mute, she was probably definitely conversing with him. So instead of you asking me to take this offline and give you the proof, why don't you turn around or look over to the man you share a bed with and ask him who he's talking to on Facebook? And the thing is you already knew that because you were so panicked to get home to deactivate your Facebook because at the time you were afraid that Nicole's friends were going to find that post that the mother made about your husband talking to her 18-year-old child. So you know about it, Bullet. Stop fucking lying, because all it does is it proves that you have continuously tried to defend him. Just like how you're going to the VA to find some article that was published in 2017. Who the fuck is trying to find peer medical research to justify what he did? Okay? Disgusted that's also part of your argument. And if that's the case, is he currently in therapy, Bullet? Is he currently seeing a sex therapist if he has all these uncontrollable urges? And now the vehicle in question, oh, now you remember the neighbors talking about it, but it's a blue vehicle, not the red one. Like, Bullet,
But then goes on to say that she was very concerned because her son drives that vehicle, the red car, and so that accusation really, really concerned her.
yeah. And you look, May made a mistake when she brought up the.
No, I didn't.
What?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I knew what I was doing. No, I didn't.
Well, okay. But
when
what,
the
you know, maybe
original-
what I don't
when she
understand
was-
is when you first talked about the indecent exposure, she was real quick to say that was her man's dad.
Which was the same thing when the charges came out on her husband originally. The very first thing she said was, "That's his dad. That's his dad. That's his dad." I knew what I was doing.
Oh, patterns. I get it. Okay, because I wasn't around for that. But now all of a sudden, it's a black man. Well, you were so quick to say it was your father-in-law. I'm honestly convinced that maybe, have we ever looked into his family? I don't know. I think Bullet, and I'm going to say this again. Yes, your ex-husband can have court-ordered time, parenting time. Okay. There are people that have murdered someone, okay, and still get fucking parenting time. There are actual P3DOs that are on registry lists that still get parenting time with children of their own blood. Okay. So stop using that court mandated reason of the reason why your husband or ex-husband is around. He absolutely should be around. He absolutely should have time with his kids, but he does not, nor, and you have said this before, you said, and I was actually in your live in your box and you said this to me, that he was court ordered to stay in that house because, and you couldn't kick him out because he was a veteran. That is false. That is absolutely false. You don't have to live with him. Okay. And what I don't understand is if he is not providing you child support, which is wild to me because I don't think you have income. He has income. So that's wild. Okay. That would have had to been something you waived on your own. Okay. And the only way that you would have probably waived that is because y'all are still living together and you didn't want you didn't want anything to be garnished through the state. That's how you probably got away not getting child support. Because I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. And I'm sure that's what you did. Because we all know your divorce was simply to protect your assets from his lawsuits. We know that.
So in 2015, he filed the divorce. He was divorcing her before he sexually assaulted the girl.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. It wasn't until after he sexually assaulted the girl that he went through with the divorce.
How low of self-esteem do you have to stay with a man after all of that and still defend him, knowing that there have been Facebook posts by concerned parents about this man of yours? And you want us and you want Gigi to say that he is a good dad. Okay, what makes a good father? A good father to me is one that provides for their children, that protects their children, that teaches their children from right from wrong, and especially a father to two young boys. He's teaching them how to be a man, okay? And your ex-husband, Bullet, is no fucking man. Because no real fucking man just takes. And what did she also do in her live where she tried to, what did she say about the whole consent thing? What did she try to compare his sexual assault and no means no? And then does anyone remember how
That was on Reddit, but I forgot what it was. Was it about like talking about something or about her chickens or something? I don't know.
And she was like, and no means no. But she goes, oh, you guys are all about no means no. No, not just us. I would say collectively, if we were to take a poll, everyone knows that no means no. But she was like, oh, I know you guys are going to, use this. I also want to point out that women also can be grapists. Women also have essayed either other women or other men. So, Bullet, shut the fuck up. That's the main things I've taken from her live today of all the times she stopped. I tried to go in there because her mod muted me instantly to have her go back and replay what her man said to me because he absolutely admitted to that 18-year-old. And I'm sorry, to me again, an 18-year-old is a child when he is damn near 40 years old, and that is practically the same age as his oldest child. That is disgusting. because of, just try to say it was because of MST, but that's not even.
Crazy what she did to her parents after her brother did that thing, and then her lying about how it happened is insane.
So also, I just wanted to point out that sexual assault, right? Usually the first one isn't planned out. And I hate to say that it just happens because that's a horrible way of putting it. But a repeat offender after the first one absolutely starts to plan how to do it. I would not put it past that he's stalking people at all.
I go back to once a predator, always a predator. That's why I think that people who are attracted to little kids, that's not something you can be reformed from. I think it is a deep-rooted illness. And we know she has illness, and she's on her live right now trying to prove how she's reformed and rescued and saved all these horses, and how damn Nina tried to take that and her reputation. You know, Bullet, maybe at one time you were good with your animals. You were on the top, but something happened, okay? This must be some deep-rooted, you have issues right now. And right now, you're not taking care of yourself. We know that because we've seen your fingernails. You're not taking care of your home. You're not taking care of your animals. You're not getting yourself properly. I don't think you're getting yourself proper care. Because the whole thing about your brother's death, I didn't realize that she told you guys all various different stories about it. That was the first I heard about it. But she also said that
Something, and I know like everyone's annoyed of my conspiracy theories, but listen, I just found out today that she was living with her brother when her husband did what he did. I'm telling you, I believe that her husband had something to do with her brother's death. I'm just gonna leave that there.
So she was saying she was living with her brother when her husband assaulted that lady. She was already living with him.
She left him. That's where she went to stay, at her brother's house.
After that incident, though.
Yes, something. Yeah, yep.
Okay, and I
Then the
love Bullet.
brother thing that did, and then the brother did that thing, and then I guess now we know what happened. She moved in back with her man, and then she sued her fucking parents for the money.
Yeah.
For the brother, yeah.
Bullet, here's the thing. I love how you keep bringing up 7 years. 7 years ago. I don't give a shit if it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It does not negate what he did. Okay? Nor does it say that he's not capable of doing it again. And that's what's dangerous. I can't believe. And here's another thing, Bullet. How come the people who do come in your live and support you, or your mods, have to come in on alts? If you support what Bullet's doing wholeheartedly, if you think that we have just made up all this shit out of our ass and just are attacking her for no good reason, then why aren't you coming in on your main and saying it with your whole chest that you stand by Bullet? I would be so upset with my friends if they couldn't publicly defend me or, stand up for me on their main. If they had to come in on an alt account to put in a good word for me. That's also telling, Bullet. And you can say, oh, I do that because you guys will attack my mods. Oh, please. Oh, please.
I already know her husband is involved in TikTok, because then he wouldn't have been there yesterday. He's one of her mods.
I cannot.
Is she on live right now still?
She's still live.
So that
Oh my
wasn't
God.
that wasn't the first time that he was in a live, right? The last time I have recorded, he was threatening to harm Corey West because Corey West was part of originally calling this out.
Can somebody explain this panic attack thing? Because you guys were saying that her storyline didn't, and I wasn't around for this, so I don't know.
Yes. So okay. So when Corey and Unbreakable originally put this out, right? They put out his RSO sheet. On his RSO sheet, it has his tattoos, right? In those tattoos are his children's names. They were not blacked out. It's on the RSO list, right? They didn't black them out. She uses that as that's the reason it got to the school and the kids started to be bullied. She was going down this road of no one helped me. Bitch, you're a liar. You're a whole ass liar. Because when I saw the post, right, and I saw that the victim's name was on the post, and she came to me asking if I could at least get them to black out the kid's name, I went to Unbreakable and I went to Grow and I asked them, can you at least black out the kids' names and the victims' names? Other than that, I don't care. Put the rest of the shit out there. But do protect that, right? That's why this whole line of no one helped me, no one cared, and I kept telling her she was a fucking liar. She's a fucking liar.
How long ago was this? How many years?
That was 2 summers ago.
So 2 years ago. So
it was 2022, and that video that was put out there, nobody knew those kids' names were on that until she made a comment on it.
Exactly, absolutely. No one knew that those were her, like there's names. No one knew they were kids' names. It doesn't say, and his kids' names tattooed on him, blah, 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 blah. It just says the kids' names.
here's the thing, Bullet. Your man, when he got on that list was forwarded to every single neighbor and everything around your school. I doubt a 14 and 10-year-old and his friends were following you or Corey West or Unbreakable on fucking TikTok. You want to know if anyone found those names? It's because they have to notify the surrounding public of where an RSO lives. And if you want to take it up with anyone about those names being listed, then you can take it up with your man who chose to assault a woman, because by law, they have to list all tattoos, piercings, all of that. That is always going to follow him around. So it wasn't probably TikTok, okay? You made that a bigger deal. Let's just call it for what it is. The school and neighbors probably found out because they got notified. So
here's my thing about that storyline, though. I did do what she asked, right? But this woman went on a live, started posting pictures of her child in the hospital. Like, your kid is already, if you say, traumatized by something that got out on the fucking internet, right? Then why the fuck would you put him as a vulnerable person having an anxiety attack in the fucking hospital all over the fucking internet? Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That is when I absolutely lost all fucking compassion for her. Because she went from, oh, everybody, this is getting to my kids' school, to holding all day marathons, putting her kid's fucking photo of him up in in the hospital on a live. So what is it, Bullet? The internet has made your son have anxiety attacks because your husband is all over it. What do you fucking think putting his photo all over it's going to do to him?
Last time her kid was in the hospital, she went live in his hospital room. But she protects her kids.
She can put all that shit out there, but she can't show one thing of proof that CPS has ever even been involved. Like, not even a postcard, nothing. Nothing. That's why I don't believe her. And you know what? She can come out and show proof, and I'd say, all right. But Bullet, you don't have a history of telling the truth. Okay? That's why you don't really hold much credibility. You claim CPS has done all of this, and yet we haven't even had a single thing of proof that they even arrived. We know
The kids get bullied because of their hygiene in school. That's what one of the kids, the other kid's mom in that school said.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that house smells. You can't live in farm animal filth, okay?
And I agree with what Kelly said. I think what happened was, my opinion, is that video was put out there. She made that comment, and she went to her kids, her husband, or whoever he is, and said, look what they did. Look what they did. Because she's told everybody her kids are very well informed of what their dad did. Now, is that true, Bullet? Or are you lying again?
Gigi, were you living next to her when this incident happened?
You mean with her ex?
Yeah.
I lived here. Yeah, I've been here the last many years. I knew nothing about it until I got on TikTok, and then that's when I started hearing about it.
So
but not until she brought it up to me. And
none of your neighbors got a flyer?
People with children knew. No, they don't send flyers out, but it is on like the website, and people with children, like the schools and stuff, I'm sure tell them. I don't have little kids at my house. My children are adults.
Yeah, because where I used to live, we got a mailer that came in, and it had their picture, everything. And then now it's like if you're on that ring community or anything, they comes in through that now. They definitely spread the word.
They do, but it's on a website here to where you can log into it, and they promote that like at school and stuff like that. But I don't have little kids, so I mean, it's not something I usually go check a lot. I keep to myself.
Where I live, all you have to do is register with the sheriff's department, and they'll notify you by email when a new one moves into your neighborhood.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that information had to go to her kid's school. Pretty sure.
I did too.
I don't understand her live today.
It's anything for attention.
4, 5,
But
6,
if anybody was paying attention, she only played the stuff to make us look bad and her look good. She didn't put the whole thing out there. But she didn't
I'm
play
sorry
anything.
I called the dogs chocolate labs. They are most certainly black collared labs. But you know what? It doesn't make a difference. Their names Bo and Kaya, Michaela and Dozer, all four of them.
Yeah, she holds on to something like that. But let's be honest, black and chocolate lab. Like, okay, if you have a dirty black lab, that could come off probably. But those were lab dogs. She initially said she had a shepherd and a lab of what she showed. And I'm very thankful, Bullet, that those ones are still alive. I did hear him being attacked when you moved your camera. And you said, oh, they're just playing. Okay. Yeah, all right. They probably ran.
But yesterday, the first time she was asked about those dogs, she denied even having them. And then her story changed.
Oh, really? I had to get it
I
off.
asked her in the comments.
Yeah, she
And she's
said
like, I
yesterday.
don't have lab dogs.
Yeah, she said in the lab
Apparently you
yesterday
do.
she didn't have labs.
It's like she is. I can't.
Everybody else noticed that she did not play anything before she got into a box. I've not heard her play anything before she got into a box.
When we actually went through and talked about everything we knew.
Yep. That I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard her play any of that.
I used to think that it was because she just had bad memory and she couldn't remember what the fuck happened. No, she does this very gaslighting, narcissistic spinning of the story, changes it up so often, moves it around, creates all these pieces so it confuses people and people can't keep the fuck up. Like, so if you're only catching like her live, like 20 minutes of her live, then you think she's being attacked. You think that we're crazy. She's the one telling the truth. No.
Okay, Bullet, and I'm not gonna do it like this. If you're in here, you're not gonna sit in the comments, you're gonna get up in a box. You're not gonna sit up no.
I mean, here's the thing, Bullet. We're going to be playing your initial live of your own words, your live where you went into great detail about your pregnancy, about the delivery of that horse. And at the time, you were on the phone with your veterinarian. Then you changed your story after we went live and called bullshit on that. You said it was through text messages. Nina wasn't around for those 2 lives of your own words. Okay. So I feel like it's important for Nina to hear from your own words, which is exactly what she even did yesterday. Use your own.
No. Hold on.
Please. Puppy King, babe, this isn't the live for you, honey. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, PK. Wait, I'm gonna block him. I don't.
I usually keep, and it's no offense to him, it's just out of protection.
Okay.
Unless I'm gonna just go slide in his live to say hello, I'll unblock him.
I'm gonna unblock him when this live's over. No, this isn't for him.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Don't be.
I'm not watching the door. I don't even see that Bullet is in here.
Yeah, she was in here.
Yeah. Because Bullet, I'd love for you to come tell me. Oh, hey, Grinch.
In here? She's in here?
Yes.
Bullet?
I'm guessing she definitely didn't mean to jump in. She
has nothing to
an
hide.
accident.
Hi, Will. Ranch.
Let's see your shirt. Mood. Where's Alicia?
Be on her way in a minute. She was getting ready.
Yeah, I mean, Bullet, I only joined your live to tell you to go back and replay the live, but you absolutely lied, even though you played it. You tried to fast forward it a little bit, but your man actually did admit to conversing with that 18-year-old. Okay, so.
As an announcement.
Sailor's in jail.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
God. Are you serious?
I love that announcement.
I do it, Miss Doc.
Well, now you need to come up here and tell us. Doc, I gave you entertainment last night. Or I don't know what happened last night, but that was just a weird night.
That's all you know.
So it was fantastic.
Okay, were you awake the entire time?
Stoner took off with my
The whole
tablet,
phone
so
call. I was in the live. Remember when I got you in the box and then I had to leave? Or you left? Or you got booted. Remember you got booted?
Yeah, but they had me, I was still in there. They had me muted, but I was in ghost
I can't
mode.
stand that. Yeah.
But
Then I was listening to your phone calls. That's what I was telling you to scream. Remember when I was like, yell at him?
no, but were you still awake in that call when he took his shirt off and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. And that picture?
Okay, because I was like, oh my God, Sassy's gonna get so bad.
I took off with my tablet, and when I got my little one to sleep, I went to go grab everything, and it was gone. So I was like, fuck it, I went to bed.
And he's back in that Snap group. I opened it this morning. I'm like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, he came in all shy. He was acting all shy.
Oh my God. We have a creeper. Doc, are you going to get up here? Oh, he's going to be back.
Is that John guy just some random guy you found?
He said he'd be back with more.
He is a fixer of problems, and I was that problem.
Oh.
And he was going to send I think he said the Spanish and the Italian mafia after me.
Okay, all right.
Hacked into their Netflix and everything.
Yeah, because apparently we had him convinced that I hacked into everyone's Netflix and I was making their accounts disappear and I was coming for them and I declared war and I'm a dangerous, thank you, whoever gifted me. I'm a dangerous person. And, and I'm listening to Colby. And I'm like, everyone was talking about like,
It's the last I remember was Colby and a...
He's a protector of littles?
Oh God.
What does that mean?
You weren't
Like
in that
little
Snap
people?
call?
No, I missed it all. I went to bed so early last night. I was tired.
Do you know what a little is?
Like littles as in little people or littles
That's
as
what
fetish?
I thought. I wanted
No.
to know in
Fetish
his
little.
phone that they had littles.
So...
Fetish littles? Like,
Okay,
they
so
like to
a
act
little...
like...
And a little is somebody that has severe trauma, and when they are triggered by that trauma, like wherever, they regress back to the age of said trauma. So they can go all the way back to when it started or within that period. It is an actual thing, but TikTok takes it a little too far sometimes.
Okay, because in that live, when they were all like, "Oh, there goes my Netflix. She just took my $200,000 account." And this one girl put in the comments, "I'm getting scared, Sonny," and I was like, "Oh my God, these people are so crazy."
What the fuck? Who has a $200,000 Netflix account?
We were lying. We made so much lies.
So I put a picture of that live in the Poppy chat. You'll see what I'm talking about. I think I still have it on my phone.
It was.
I can drop it in. It's yeah. A lot of people don't mess with the littles because it gets a little
I had questions though, and I think my questions will be not appropriate on this live because we may get bananaed. But is that if they're in the state of identifying as an 8-year-old, is that P3DO?
Oh, that's creepy for sure.